out because I want to see you look like a queen.
All right.
Uh,
Maybe Tom Curly, time back in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am joined with Nubia, Steve,
what
Bookshelf.
I do?
It's like, no, I'm playing. Galila. We're doing we just did a podcast, quite serious. So now we're trying to let loose, shake the shoulders up. Menamin. But we're doing how does trust work in a relationship? And would you let your boyfriend or girlfriend have a best friend that is the opposite gender? So I guess I'll just start it off. Let's just start one question at a time. So let's do trust first and then go to that second thing. Trust works in a relationship, right? This is a big problem, right? Because people carry baggage. People carry baggage from their last relationships. There's this whole, Negroes ain't this, Negroes ain't hit. I'm not trying to curse on Instagram or YouTube, but y'all know what I'm talking about. There's that whole movement. And it stems from the fact that people have had problems in their last relationship. People have had issues to, just to say the least. And they go into another relationship and, there's like the old adage, like, I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. So they go into the relationship with this mindset of, okay, I'm not going to do this with them because the last time I did this happened. Or I'm not going to tell them this because the last time I told somebody this happened, vice versa, or whatever, so on. So my question to y'all is, how do y'all think trust works in a relationship?
Oh,
Steve?
okay. I guess I'll go. Um, well, trust works in a relationship when both sides are, um, for a lack of better words, like they don't have to worry about each other. Um, like if it's trust in the sense of like you won't cheat, then uh, you have like that person won't do something unfaithful to hurt you, and so you trust them in that sense. And then there's also trust that they will. I don't know. When you get into a relationship, you want to build with the person, so you trust them with like your secrets and like your uh, I don't know, the word's not coming to me, but like something that you're bad at, your your flaws. Yeah, you trust them with your flaws, and you want them to like help you grow. And so, like, you want somebody that's not just gonna uh, take your flaws and just expose them to the world, but keep them within themselves and help you grow. And then there's also the trust in the sense of like um, at the beginning, like I said, like with faithfulness. Um, you shouldn't have to worry that your partner is going to go on and be unfaithful within your relationship. Because if there's that problem, then you shouldn't be in a relationship in the first place. Um, well, that's what I think. But the whole trust issues thing, um, like you just mentioned, like stuff from past relationships that you bring into the new relationship. I mean, I can see what both sides mean when like what people with trust issues, when they bring their baggage onto a new relationship, they don't want to get hurt again. So it's reasonable that they will bring the same, like that they'll bring the idea that um, they can't trust somebody because this happened to them. That's a reasonable explanation to that. But then at the same time, um, you shouldn't just carry that shit onto my bad. You shouldn't carry that onto the next relationship. Just thinking that the person's going to be the same. Everybody's a different person, and you just gotta grow and be better. That's what I gotta say.
Who's next? This is a video, so it's more like light. So
Yeah.
next.
No, yeah, I agree. It's like, I will trust you unless you give me a reason not to trust you type thing. Like, it shouldn't be, I mean, like, unless, like what Stephanos was saying, like, unless, like, you have had, like, past things where you have trust issues or something like that. Like, I would, like, I'm the type of person that, like, I just trust people. I just trust people, and like I try to find the good in people. So I'm like, unless you give me a reason not to trust you, I'm gonna trust you. So yeah.
Question for that before Galila goes, but like to what extent though? Like, let's say you heard something about this guy, and then like, okay, he comes into your life. So are you gonna be cautious about the way you move with him or the way you go like about with him, or do you say, okay, that person's experience is not mine, so I'm gonna move on with my experience and see how it goes?
It's more of like it's like if it's a new, I'm not gonna judge somebody off of what they did in the past, because like you can grow from things, you make mistakes and like you learn from them, but I'm also not gonna be like stupid about things. Like I'm going to like I'm not just gonna, like how everybody when you meet somebody they have like a wall up. Like I'm not just gonna like immediately like, you know, be that vulnerable with you. But it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna judge you on your past, but I'm also gonna be smart with what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I like that answer.
Reasonable.
G Easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but I'll build off of what Nubia was saying first. That's why, honestly, at least for me, it's important to know who, like when I say know, I mean know who the person is before you get into a relationship with them. Because with the whole question of would you still, would you move with caution if you heard stuff about them? If you're friends with them first and you know how they are with you, then you don't need to make assumptions about how they're going to be because you're friends with them. Whereas if it's a relationship that you're getting into before you really know the person, it's going to be really hard. I mean, it's human nature to assume things when we haven't experienced it for ourselves. So whatever you hear is, even if you tell yourself you're not going to force those assumptions on that person, it's your nature to act that way. So I don't know. I think being friends first and actually knowing the person before you get into anything is really important. But to go off of what Steve was saying earlier about like having issues with other people or with your previous relationships, and that being the reason why you can't fully open yourself up or fully trust the person that you're in a relationship right now, as I'll take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because okay. But that's why I think it's important that people need to heal before they jump into a next relationship. Because for someone to be able to say that, oh, I can't trust you fully because I have, experience from a previous relationship, I think goes to show that they're not ready to be in that relationship because they're still dealing with the stuff that they went through. And that's something you should be dealing with on your own. That's work that you need to do on yourself. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
It's easier to trust somebody when you're like friends with them first and like when you're close with them. Like if you actually really know them, it's a lot easier to like build off of that.
As in like just friends first, but like, do y'all think people jump into relationships too quick nowadays?
Definitely.
Yes. 100%.
Oh, my bad. I was asking, like, what do you like? Definitely, like, yo, like, relax.
No, like, yeah, it's people just jump into things.
Yeah, no, I feel where you're coming from. For real. For real, for real, for real. Oh. Matu? Oh, shoot.
But yeah.
We might have somebody with premises.
Yeah, but it's okay. If I leave, you'll know.
Oh, okay. All right. But all right, on to the fun question, and we might argue about this. Would you let your significant other have a friend of the opposite gender?
No, not friend.
There we go.
Hey, guys,
I'm sorry, but that's making the video. Go ahead if you start this off.
Okay.
Oh, my bad, Nubia. I'm sorry. You go ahead. Have fun.
No, she has something to say. She has something to say. You have something to say.
Continue.
No. Yeah. I was going to say, you said friend. It's not just friend, it's best friend. That makes all the difference.
A best friend of the opposite gender.
Okay.
And you
You may
can continue.
continue.
You can keep going.
No, you can
Your
go
friend's
first.
gone, so we're gonna bully you now.
No, you can go first.
Yeah, no cap.
All
No
right, fine,
cap.
fine.
Nah, ladies first. Ladies first.
Yeah, ladies first. Yeah, Gatti, come on now.
Okay, so we were talking about trust earlier. Like I said, I'm gonna trust you unless you give me a reason not to trust you. So, okay, this is difficult. This is hard. Okay, here's my thing. If you already have a girl best friend before I come into the picture, then I don't have a single say in anything. Like that's not like she was there first. I came into the picture afterwards. Like that's then like I already trust you at that point. Like you know what I'm saying. So like
Yeah.
if it's before me, then I don't have any say. That's I
Mhm.
trust you. But if it's like after I come into the picture and then you not go out of your way, but go out of your way, for lack of better words, go out of your way to make a girl best friend, then it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you getting to know? Because when it's like a best friend, it's like you really get to know them. It's not just like a friend. It's not like an acquaintance. Like you really get to know them. So it's like, why are you getting to know somebody like another girl that well? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's how I feel about it. But like, I'll trust you either way.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You don't?
What part is confusing you?
Yeah, I just no. It's like I know what you're saying, but like it's just wrong. Like I applaud you actually for the first part. For the first part, I applaud you
Yeah.
in the sense that you said if there's a friend first, and then you came into the picture, then you wouldn't have a problem with that.
Personal
So
experience.
props to you on that one. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So the second part, was when you said if you're getting to know somebody after the relationship's already started, then you're not okay with that.
It's not just
That
getting to
right?
know somebody, it's like becoming best friends with
Uh,
them. Because like when you have a best friend, it's like you tell them everything right away when things happen.
okay.
It's like
Hmm.
why are you, you know, it's just weird. It's just sus at
I
that
mean,
point.
the way I go about it, like if
Yeah.
let's say like I have a girlfriend, I'm not gonna go out of my way to talk to another girl regardless, right? So I don't think
That's
that
what
would
I'm
be an
saying.
issue. But like I
That's what
wouldn't
I'm
mind.
saying.
But I don't think I would
Exactly.
mind. Like if she had a guy best friend, like while we were dating, like not while, but like she was going through it, like you know, she found a guy, they got close. I mean, for all I know, he could be gay, like for all I know. So I don't know the guy. I'm not gonna judge him. It's when he starts to put on a move, or like in my mind, it's like, okay, he's trying to do something. That's when I would be like, all right, yo, like, what is he like? What is he to you? Type stuff. I don't know. Like,
But like,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
shouldn't you know? No, no. But like, shouldn't you know? Like your significant others, like if they're that close of friends, shouldn't you know them?
I think I know them
Like you
probably.
said, like you wouldn't know like if they're gay or not. But like I mean, you should at least like form a connection with that person, whether you're gonna be friends or not.
Hmm.
Um, like I don't know. If it was in my situation, like from the way that gentlemen uh, around our age group act, um,
Hmm.
uh, I honestly, if it's somebody that I don't know, I wouldn't be too okay with it in any like whether it's from the beginning or whether from the end. But like, I'm not gonna be like go cut off your friendship with somebody because I'm not okay with it.
Hmm.
That's just like um, an obstacle you have to get over. It's like you can't just be thinking of yourself the whole time. If the person created a connection with somebody, either before y'all started dating or after, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to adapt because the relationship doesn't revolve around you. It's a two-part thing, and you're in a relationship with that person. You shouldn't be feeling um, jealousy that somebody is I guess not entertaining, but like somebody has a friendship with somebody else. That shouldn't be a problem to you. you should be happy for your significant other, but that's not always the case. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Mm-hmm. Tough times
Any
out
other
here.
inputs?
Tough times out here.
Hmm?
It's like, no. But to go off of what she said, I mean, yeah, like if the person was there, if the girl or the guy was there for me, if the guy was there before I was there, I mean, I really can't say anything. I can't be like, yo, cut off Jason because, you know, I'm not Jason. Like, I'm, you know, I wasn't there. I can't be like, oh, like, forget him. I'm here now type stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
before, definitely like, okay. Even after, unless it seems sus to me, like, unless like, you know, I can sense something fishy's going on, like, yo, like that, like I'm probably gonna form some kind of friendship with him to an extent. Not friendship, but like, yo, like if I see him, like we're cool. Or, like if I see him, like, you know, it's like daps up, you know. So it would never get to a point unless I, you know, I seem kind of something sus like around, you know, something sus. Like I just have a feeling about it. I don't think I care,
Mm-hmm.
but that's my 3 cents.
And then also, if you're getting jealous of your significant other having a best friend, it just reflects your insecurities and your jealousy rather than what's called you caring for the relationship. It's more just like you're projecting your insecurities
Yeah,
out.
like, you know, like there's no reason to like, you know, hate on them. There's no reason to say negative things about them online or in person for that matter. So I don't know. I'm just saying, like, put some trust, and goes back to the first one. Put some trust in your girlfriend. Put some trust in your boyfriend to like have that sense of respect that they won't cheat on you, or if they don't want to be with you, they'll tell you and just go do what they want with the other person. And you know, if worse comes to worse and she does cheat on you or he cheats on you, I mean, tough luck out here. Like, I mean, I can't, you know, say anything else. It's just it is what it is. It's gonna be what it is. So yeah.
It's like you said, at the end of the day, without trust, there's really nothing. So it's like, unless you give me a reason not to trust you, I'm going to trust you regardless. Like, I'll trust you either way. So
Quick side question while we're at it. If your
Mhm.
significant other cheats on you, not necessarily as in like sex, but like let's say goes on a date with somebody else, or you catch them texting somebody else, what are y'all doing?
You're breaking up.
there's no
I really
Because
don't.
like I'm just saying, like I've got a mixed
I have
respect for other
no,
people.
I have no tolerance for cheating, not at all.
Yeah, like I really don't get people who entertain any type of relationship with somebody that's cheated on them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you found out that. I can understand like trying to work through your problems, but like there's clearly something missing in the relationship if they're gonna go
Mm-hmm.
and cheat on you. So you're just a simp if you continue that. That's just the facts, man. So you just gotta move on.
Dead dogs. Dead
Yeah.
dogs.
What do y'all consider? I know this is not my show, but what do y'all consider cheating?
Go ahead, Thomas.
Entertaining other people of the like, you know, like entertaining other girls or guys. Let me show. Keep being sus. Entertaining other guys. Being flirty. Text. Like. Well, I mean, obviously, going on a date with somebody else, like sex, that's given. But like being entertaining other guys, being flirty. Okay, flirty is one thing, right? Flirty, like, I mean, if you have a flirty attitude, flirty personality, that's one thing. But like, if you're going out of your way to do it, if you're going out of your way on Snap to like, oh, you look good, or like, oh, like this, but not like, that's not cheating. But I don't roll it like I don't roll like that. Like after a while, me like tell you like, yo, like watch out, like, or like chill, like I don't know. And if that's not cool with you, then the door, like, yo, like. Steve, go ahead.
Well, to flirt with somebody, you kind of have to entertain some sort of like connection with that other person. So I would consider that cheating. But like yeah, everything else that you said is also considered cheating. I don't know. It depends on the situation. I don't want to like push it and then make everything considered cheating. But then again, at the same time, like you gotta respect yourself. And if you're not okay with something, you can't just be like, you can't just put it aside and just let the other person trample all over you. you gotta respect yourself before you can before you can get respect from anybody else.
Yeah. For real, dog. Go ahead, noobs.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with y'all. I was just asking the question because when you said cheating, I was like, I wonder what he thinks, what he considers cheating. But yeah, I mean, like, there's not really much we could really do with another person, really.
Yeah.
But anything that, like, anything, yeah, basically what y'all said. Any form of entertainment to a certain extent to the other, yeah.
It's tough out here. And I'm thinking at this point, I might just make this the second episode of the podcast for Toxic Bunch, simply because Nubia, Galila left, and I'm not trying to just upload that video like without her. So we'll just put it into the podcast, and I'll give you all a different topic for the video, like whatever. So we can keep talking about random stuff, not random stuff, but like kind of on this. And I also have a question for y'all, completely off this topic. Me and my friends were arguing in a group chat. And Diakono Stefanos, look up. This is for you too. We were arguing. I'm the only, okay, I was about to say Catholic, only Orthodox one in there, Oriental, right? So they're all Baptists, every single one of them. This little light of mine, like they're all in that. So they were talking about Kobe, and someone was like, "Oh, he's not going to heaven," and I was like, "Why?" Type stuff, and he's like, "Oh, like," and like my friend was like, "Oh, like he believed in God, he went to mass, whatever, he's going to heaven." So then they were like, "Oh yeah, belief in God gets you to heaven 100% all the time. Like if you believe in God, you're going to heaven." And I was like, that's not how it works. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, I believe in God," and go into heaven. Like, or even if you believe in God, like let's say you 100% believe in God, your actions dictate, how you go to like if you go to heaven or not. And they're like, "No, like it's simply belief in God. Your actions don't matter at all." I was like, "So you're telling me like 100, like someone who kills 100 people can just go to heaven simply because he believes in God?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's not how it works." Like I was like, "You got to live as God would live," type stuff. And I just want to see y'all's opinion. Like, do y'all think that people go to heaven simply based on belief, or simply based on belief plus faith, or belief plus actions on this world?
Yeah, you definitely have to act the part. Like, it's not just believing in God, it's doing the things that he wants us to do and being the way that he wants us to be, and like, being like act like a Christian, act like a person that believes in God would act, really. It's not just the words that get you there, it's the way you act and the things that you do.
Yeah, like she said, it's a culmination of your actions and your beliefs. But there's also like, what was I gonna say? Oh, there's like even if you don't believe in God, like there's like like in your conscience, in your conscience, the difference between right and wrong. That's what you were born with, like you know the difference, like that. So I guess if you follow, even like if you're not a believer, like if you weren't given any opportunity to convert and believe in God and like get the proper knowledge, like if you were just somebody outside of the like the world that we know it, like if you're just living on your own and you just follow that conscience, then I've heard that like that will be enough for you to enter the kingdom. But if you do know the word, and if you do understand the belief, then you do have to act upon. You do have to act as someone who believes, and not only sit there and claim you believe. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're Baptist, so that's what they believe. I'm not gonna sit here. Like, I started laughing when they said that in the group chat, and they're like, "Oh, that's disrespectful." I was like, "Yo, like, I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm just laughing at that ideology. Like, that's just funny to me. Like, that y'all think that's what's going on." And they also said Mary had sin. That I didn't even address. I was like, that's on y'all. Like, that's not even me. But just to address that real quick, original sin is passed down like genes. It's not a gene, but like it's passed down kind of like that. So, it gets passed down from father and mother give it to, Adam and Eve passed it down generations. I'm not going through all that. But Mary didn't have or not Mary, but what's it called? In order for Jesus to be, you know, like without original sin and pure, Mary had to be without original sin too, just so she could not pass down that original sin gene or whatever to Jesus. Just for y'all who were tinnish confused, a little confused, to all my Baptists, all my whatever people, my Mormons, my all those
The other denominations.
yes, evangelical, all those. Put the pen down, please. Thank you very much. Stop writing on your hand. We love to see it. Yes, ma'am. It's like not. But do y'all have any other things y'all want to talk about, or y'all done? I know we got school tomorrow, so gotta let her go to sleep. Change the lights back to purple. You know, get that sad girl hours going on. Oh, that's tough. She better do it. Oh, there we go. So
it's not me being sad. It's me being chill. Right?
No. You're in your feelings. I'm sorry.
That's not chill. Yeah.
Chill
I'm chilling.
This is
you must chill in your sadness.
And then I'm asleep.
Listen, I'm definitely chilling.
If you say so, don't worry. After this, we can talk if you need to talk. We can FaceTime. It's okay. It's okay. Me and Doc. I mean, I know you have school to stress, you know, senior year. You don't see me stressed. Like, I don't have any gray hairs over senior year. But I know you, Tanish, you know, you got stress, you know. Are you are you done? Oh, my God. Steve, is your mask cut?
Yeah, right here, so I can breathe.
No, like right here. Like, it looks like it's cut.
Right.
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. All right, you have to just get closer. Look at the shades. Oh, my. Look at you don't ever clean those, do you?
What do you mean I don't ever clean these?
They look dusty.
Where's the dust?
On the glasses?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, hey, where'd you go? Hey, let me get your AirPods when you get your Beats.
Shut the hell up.
What? Yo! Let me get your AirPods.
Fidda's gonna give them to his sister.
Oh.
No, I'm giving my old Beats to my sister.
Yeah, so give me your AirPods for like $100. Actually, no. You've
Are they the pros or the regular ones?
They're Series 1, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So let me get them for like 50.
They're
I'm
not.
tired of people calling me at this hour, man. Huh?
You've worn them for like what, a year and a half, right?
Oh, me?
Yeah, when did you get those Beats? I mean, those AirPods.
Like a few months ago.
Oh, never mind.
Them recently.
Yeah.
Never mind. But that wraps up this episode of Talking with Thomas. Actually, this is not even a Talking with Thomas. This is a podcast with the Toxic Bunch, Nubia, Steve, and R.I.P. Galila. She'll be back for the third episode. Catch y'all there. I'm ending this recording now before I keep rambling. And I'm just like, Alan,